Hi, today we're going to be working with Angelica from Inky Impressions. She is a new digital release and she's absolutely darling. I created a really beautiful layout that I really love. So because she's a digital image, I sized her at about 4 by 4 and printed her out on an off-color white paper because that would go with the layout design that I wanted. Okay, so there's so many different ways and things you could do, products you could do to color her. I wanted to make her really bright to go with the orange and turquoise. So today I'm using, these are a brand new product that just came out on the market. They're a Sharpie permanent marker, but they're a brush. And I absolutely love them. So this is their turquoise color. So even though you can't do a lot of shading with these, but they're absolutely so bright and I just love them. So I just started by, first I colored in her jeans, you'd follow the lines. And then what I did was, after I did that, I came in with the darker. So I'll show you. Let me just quickly do this. I should have got one of these ready. I didn't think that through very well. Okay, so let me just do this little area right here so you can see. And you can see these colors so nice and they're so bright and vivid. Now, of course, if you wanted a lot of shading, this wouldn't work. So definitely, choose what you want to do with it. So what I did was then I came in with the darker blue and kind of highlighted it like that. So then I actually came in and just kind of went over it a little bit with the turquoise again. Okay, so then I wanted to do her hair. So I'm using I'm sure many of you have these pencils. They're beautiful and I love them. They're the Prismacolor Premier and they are an oil-based. They smooth and so you can shade with them. And they're a little expensive, but they're a really great product. So to do my shading, to do my blending, I'm using the Close to My Heart blending pen. Now I've emptied out the Close to My Heart, the stuff that's in there, and I'm using, what I'm using now is this. This is an odorless thinner. Okay, so this works really good with the Prismacolors. So I wanted to be brownish red hair and brown eyes, so these are the palette I'm using. Okay, so I'm sure you've seen this, but I went ahead and I took the darker of my browns and I went in on her hair and I just did I went around the edges. Okay, so you just add it in, and I have one of those already, so we can go ahead and we can do that. So I'm going to open up I'm going to dip it in there, and I have filled the pen up with it, but I like to dip. Excuse me. Okay, and so then I'm just going to pull out the color, the shade, I'm going to use the liquid to blend it. Okay, so you're going to go all the way around all the hair. And then that's going to give you some lights and darks. Now, one thing with the printer ink I found was this did kind of pull up the printer ink. So that was a little bit of a problem. So you just have to be really careful. Of course, printer ink is not permanent, and so it's not going to do that. But if you're that's one of the reasons I really liked using the Sharpies, is because it didn't pull up the ink. Okay, so for her skin, I also used the Prismacolor, and I used the light peach. Okay, so if you wanted her to have a darker skin, you could of course use a darker color. So I didn't really use the blender pen for skin. I just colored her nicely in. Of course, I'm kind of quickly doing this. And then when I went in and I put a little bit darker, I used the peach, and then I used the blush pink to do her cheeks. And when I did her cheeks, I did use the blender pen. I just really lightly colored in, because you don't want to do too much. See, and then you just blend that out so it looks just really natural. And when I did her arms, I went in a little bit darker on where the bends were and blended those out too. Okay, so very simple. And then let me show you the finished one. So here's the finished, and as you can see, she's absolutely so cute. I just love her. I love the new brush markers by Sharpie. They really color pretty, and you can see here where I went in with the darker blue and added highlights, and the Sharpie let the accents come through really well. And on this, what I did was I went in and went over it again so it was darker in the shadowy areas. And so I did the skin and the eyes and the hair, and then the ruler and the brush with Prismacolor, and everything else I did with the Sharpies brushes. So then I used my Cricut to cut out Craft Day with Mom, and I think this is a really super cute layout. Let me just pull it up a little bit, and then we'll be able to see the whole layout. And this will be on, and I really apologize because I'm just getting the hang of this, and it's really cute. This will be on my blog, and it's also going to be, it'll be on, I think, on YouTube and on the Inky Impressions website. So thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope to see you guys all again. Thank you. And please visit Inky Impressions and get some of these darling images. They're very sweet. Thank you.